Okay, so this is going to be an updated read on Jolissa Fuentes. I hope I'm saying her name right. Please don't come at me if I can't pronounce the last name right. I do my best. So a lot of people have been asking for an updated read on Jolissa, so we're going to do that. Also, if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you're made aware when I go live and when I do updated reads. Okay, and please share this out where you can. So we are going to do an updated read. Let's see what more information we can get regarding what is going on, why she hasn't been found yet, stuff along those lines. I know I did the initial read with the Ancestor deck, and now we are going to go into the updated read. Okay, so the first question that we are going to ask is, what was going on around Jolissa leading up to her going missing? Got the Midas Mister. Got the Fool in reverse. And I've got the Martyr in reverse. Okay, so Midas Miser. The Fool in reverse. Okay, so these are going to be in reverse. And we've got the Martyr also in reverse. So, leading up to I feel like leading up with the Midas Miser, she was kind of happy with the way things were going in life, trying to find delight in life and trying to share her happiness and stuff like that. But I still also feel that with this, and this is leading up to her going missing, there was some kind of fear regarding her financial situation. So I don't know if she was trying to save money or she was very emotional over maybe not having enough money for things that needed to be done, like pay rent and get food and, stuff like that. And I feel like all she wanted was this happy life, this, to be able to get together with friends and family and stuff like that and enjoy life. But I feel like maybe that wasn't happening because of a money issue. Okay, and then we got the Fool and the Martyr. I feel like she used humor a lot to mask how she was really feeling. So, like, I feel like she could have had some kind of depression, sad over things, and I do believe that it's over these money issues that she might have been having. Maybe not even being like settled where she wanted to be. So, I feel like there's some kind of denial that she was in regarding her situation. I do think that that was one of the things that she really needed and wanted to change. So when I get that, it's like she wanted more. She wasn't where she wanted to be. And I'm not saying that she was in like a dangerous situation, but she wasn't at the point of her life where she thought that she should be at that time. And I do see that there was a lot of concerns regarding money. And then I've got the Martyr. It's almost like she felt sorry for herself, but she masked that with humor, if you can understand that. So I think there was a lot of things that were going on with her that she didn't maybe share with other people or didn't let other people see. And this could cause mood swings. It could cause being all happy and carefree one minute and the next minute feeling like I just got to get out of here. I got to go. Or tears or stuff like that. Like almost like a bipolar type thing that she was going through. I'm not saying she was bipolar, but I'm trying to explain how she was feeling in that leading up to her disappearance, to that fateful morning when she disappeared. I feel like she did a lot of things just to fit in, maybe went outside of normal things that she would do. But I do feel like she used humor in situations that really bothered her. So, like, I get that a lot with when there's a serious situation happening. You get some people that kind of laugh and giggle. It's not that they're finding it funny, but it's a coping mechanism type thing. So I do feel she used humor, tried to make light of a lot of situations, but deep down, these are situations that were really troubling to her. I feel it was where she maybe was living at the time, her life at the time. She wasn't content. She wanted more. And I think that there was some kind of money issues also going on there. Okay, so with that, I do feel like she kind of had a lot of, I don't want to say like she was like, oh, pity me, pity me, pity me. But I think that that part of her did come out at times. And I think people overlooked maybe how bad things actually were for her in her personal life because she used humor to cover it up. So she would say, like, oh God, like I can't sleep at my place. My neighbors are really bad. This is just hypothetical. But you know what? I got a really nice place and it's big and you know what I mean? And um, at least I can listen to music without having to turn it on myself because it's so loud upstairs, stuff like that. And that's what I mean. Like she used humor to cover up things that were really troubling to her. And it may have come off odd to others. She would be really happy one minute and then really down the next minute. So I think she leading up to this happening, she was really at an odds with trying to get, things together and knowing what she wants, but having difficulty in getting there. Maybe things weren't coming together the way that she thought. Things weren't working out the way that she thought, but then she would laugh it off. You know what I mean? Like it's odd. But a lot of people do that as a coping mechanism. Okay. So that's leading up to the days and not leading up to her going missing. So I don't know if that kind of ways of coping put her in situations I think that maybe she knew was not good for her. Maybe associated even with people that she didn't really care for, just to be around people. So it kind of kept her from dealing with what was going on in her personal life. So let's see what happened right at the time that this was happening to her. So I'm talking about when she drives to that store, because I know she drove to the store. Give us some indication. Was there other people in the car with her? What was going on at that point in time as she's at the store? Okay, not once when she leaves, but what was the going, to the store there, the drive to the store, the getting to the store, the going in the store, coming out of the store and in the car before she drives away. What was going on at that point in time? A destroyer in reverse. Oh. Everything is in reverse, so we're going to turn them. Monk, nun, a king, and a destroyer. I'm being drawn right away to the king. I do believe that there was a male that was in the car with her. There was somebody else in the car, at least one other person that it's showing me right here. And this person, to describe this male that was in the car with her, he felt very entitled, felt like he rules things. He's a king. He rules things, says things and demands things without restraint. Really pushes his narrative. This is what I need. Very narcissistic. This is what I need, without a care of what maybe others need, or doing stuff that may not be good for others, but is good for him, and getting people to do that. This guy really narcissistic, all about himself, expecting things that maybe he's not even entitled to, all about him. That's who's in the car with her, okay? Then I got this monk nun, okay? The monk and nun tell me about there was some negative judgments going on, okay? Because this is in reverse. So her judgment wasn't right at the time. She was making bad decisions. And she was doing this to excess. So I believe that with this king, this is not somebody that she would generally associate with. This is not somebody that she would feel an attraction to or want to be around a lot. But I feel like she, for some reason, I think it's going to come out here, her judgment at this point in time was not good. It was just she was throwing caution to the wind. So this could be somebody that she really maybe didn't know but knew of. This could be somebody that she just recently met. But this guy here, bad news, okay? But she was showing a lot of bad judgment. And then we got the destroyer. This destroyer was also in reverse. And this destroyer talks about this king perfectly. He destroys lives. He's not good to be around. This is like somebody you could invite into your house and he would rip you off blind. This is somebody you lend money to, you will never get it back. This person is all about themselves, destroying friendships, destroying everything that comes in his path, okay? But with this too, I've got to take into account that the monk nun is her. So these are two different people at different ends of the spectrum where, she's not one that goes out intentionally and destroys other human beings. She's not that type of person. Kind of lives a more reserved life than this person does, is more helpful towards others, where this guy wants everything. He's entitled. So different ends of the spectrum. But I'm feeling with this, I've got a lot of intoxication that destroyed maybe her judgment. Okay, so I do feel that she was highly intoxicated, and that destroyed her judgment. This destroyer also is talking about the king, destroying others' dreams or potentials. I feel that he was very envious of her, because I think this guy had nothing. This guy could even be homeless and uses people. Everybody that he comes in contact with, he uses them and destroys something in their life, whether it be drains their bank account, steals from their home, steals their jewelry, gets them to do things that they normally wouldn't do, entices other people to benefit him. So this is the type of person that she was with that night. And I feel like she did not have, she wasn't using the judgment that she would usually use. I think her spidey senses were lowered due to some kind of intoxication. Okay. So this is who she was with. There was this guy in the car with her. Okay. So let's see what happens when they leave. Okay. So we got this king that is entitled. This is a person that she generally would not be around. This person could be homeless or living place to place, doesn't have a stable environment to live in, probably not working. This is the type of person that was in that car with her. So let's see what happened with these people once she left, as they left. We got the child, the magical. Oh my God. More in reverse. These two we're going to put down here because they're in reverse. So we got the child magical. Okay. The child magical. Talks about seeing potential in things that aren't really there. Like, I think she's seeing through rose-colored glasses, and I think it has to do with this intoxication. So as they're leaving, she is seeing some kind of potential in something. So was this guy promising her, well, let's go here. We can continue drinking over there because I know she was at a party earlier. We can go there. We can hang out. We'll have a good time. Did she see some kind of potential in that? Okay, I don't really want to go home yet. I don't want to be by myself. And believing that everything is going to be okay. Even though she had some maybe misgivings about this person, I think the intoxication really clouded her judgment. Okay. I feel like she felt she was okay with this person because she was like, felt like um, that she was reading him right, that she didn't have anything to really worry about. But that was her judgment was clouded by the intoxication and by this guy's wit and charm that he brings out to get people to do what they want to do. We got the servant. You see this? Self-serving. And I believe it's talking about the king. So as they leave, using the servant is, it's like using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward in life. So I believe that there was some kind of conversations about money. Money is being brought into this, using money as an excuse for something. So there was some kind of talk about money. Maybe let's go here, we can make some money there. Or if we only had money, we could do this. Something about money was brought into the conversation as they left. Okay. Did she tell him that she had gone and got some money? Oh, don't worry about it. I got money, and he's seen that as, because this is a person that didn't have money. This king did not have money. He needed money. And it's telling me that there was a lack of money there. This is in reverse. So it's going to go with this guy here. Okay. So I do believe that he knew that she had gone and got this money. And I do believe he wanted that money. He lured her somewhere on the guise that, hey, we can go and party there. We can, whatever. Did he said or did something to get her to go where they went. Also got athlete in reverse. And this tells me, okay, athlete is strength, okay? Using your strength for something. This one came out in reverse. And you see the guy there, okay? This king there. So with the athlete, it's using his athletic abilities, his strength, to misuse and have the ability for his own selfish needs. He's taking her because she's vulnerable and he feels entitled. Okay. So he felt, I think once this money was brought up, he felt entitled to that money. He wanted that money. He used his strength and what else for his selfish needs. I believe he wanted that money. Okay, so I know that there was conversation. I feel like she felt that she could handle the situation, but he overpowered her. He overpowered her, and I think he brought up money as, maybe as they got even to the store. Like, I don't got any money on me, man. Oh, don't worry about it. I got money on me, blah, blah, blah. So he now knows that she's got money, right? She goes into the store, she purchases something, and then this money conversation comes up as they're leaving. Okay? And it's right here. It's right here. It's in reverse. Okay? See that? Money. Using the lack of money as an excuse. Money conversation come up, and he overpowered her. He overpowered her. So what did he do? What did he do? Storyteller. Poet. And the scribe in reverse. Okay. So they're leaving now. They're going away. They're leaving the car. They're leaving the store. They're talking about this money. He's overpowering her. The storyteller. He's telling her sad stories to get her feeling sorry for him. And I do believe that this is what enabled him to overpower her. There was something about he was telling her things, maybe sad stories from his life, how he ended up in the position that he's in. And we got the poet expressing soul insights in symbolic language. So it's almost like he used her good intentions against her. Okay. I believe that whatever it was she said, like, oh, I'm always helping everybody else. I'm always looking out for everybody else. Because I do feel that that's the type of person she was. Okay. Always putting people before herself. Maybe, you know, she has something that she needs to do, but she's going to disregard that and she's going to go because this person needs help. So I do believe that he started with some sob stories and stuff like that. We've got the scribe. The scribe in reverse, okay, talks about altering facts or plagiarizing others, okay, and how they are. So I do believe with this that he was making up sob stories to get her feeling sorry for him, to get her even more vulnerable than she already was. Maybe it's like, oh, come on, I'll go and show you my childhood home where I used to live. It's vacant now. They took my home from me. Did he take her somewhere where he maybe used to live or where he hung out or something like that to get her out of that car? He came up with some good storylines to tell her, to get her even more vulnerable than she already was. Maybe to get her away from the area so they wouldn't be seen. I believe that he conned her into going somewhere. This could even be a childhood home, or where he could have had a tent pitched in a wood somewhere. I do believe he lured her there. Come on, I'll show you how I have to live, like a real pity trip, okay? And really lured her in. We could do some drinking there and then go on to the party. It's near this party or whatever. Okay, so tell us what happened when this car stopped. What happened? Oh, saboteur. Victim and bully, all in reverse. Okay, so let's turn these around in the order they came out, and I will move them up so you guys can see. So we got the saboteur, we got the victim, and we got the bully. So I asked what happened when the car stopped. These all come out in reverse. So the saboteur causing destructive behavior, undermining others. She knew when that car stopped, and I think they got out of the car for whatever reason. I believe he was taking her to show her where he was staying. Okay, and that's where it happened. He undermined her and started with saying maybe destructive things and then doing destructive things. This is where she became the victim. With the victim, it talks about inability to maintain personal boundaries. So I think she could have been shoving him away and he just overpowered her. Okay. We got the bully also. Physical and verbal abuse. I do believe that he started yelling and screaming at her. I do believe that this is going to be in a desolate area. Ooh. Yeah. He physically abused her. Okay. Came into her space. She realized at this point, that's when she realized that things were going south. Okay. So I do believe that he either beat her to death or strangled her, hit her with something. There was some kind of physical abuse that he took her life. I think the description of this person is going to be very telling. Okay, so once he did what he did to her, what did he do next? Where is her vehicle and where is she? Is her vehicle and her still together? What's going on? What did he do once he did what he did to her? What did he do next? Student teaching a lesson almost. Messiah. Oh, these are all in reverse again, you guys. This is not good. I got the student teaching her a lesson. I do get that she's in the forest. She's in a forested area. He was going to teach her for not giving him what he wanted, for not doing what he wanted to do. I don't even want to repeat what I'm seeing here. He was going to teach her a lesson. Then we got the Messiah. This almost is like telling me that in his mind, there was an exaggerated belief that he could condone the actions that he took. He felt that this was the only means to finally end maybe her, like him trying to get her to do stuff, teaching her a lesson, telling her, you give me the money, do this, do that. And she's saying, no, no. I do believe in the Ancestor read I got that she fought him off. And I believe that that's what agitated him to the point of this was the only way that this was going to end, that he was going to kill her and take the money. The judge, he was the judge and jury. Destructive and illegal criminal actions being taken. He wanted what he wanted. Things were out of balance. She wasn't going to agree to do what he wanted to do, so he was just going to take it. I'm asking about location. I want to know the location of the car. It didn't tell me there, you guys. It just gave me more detail about what he did and why. I think she fought him off. I think she might have even tried to get back to the car. And that's when he overpowered her. The bully and the athlete stuff coming in where he overpowers her. Child eternal, yeah. The gambler. And the heroine. Okay, so the gambler is upright. Let's move this up. These are both in the reverse. He took a chance. He was going to get this money, and he took the chance that she might feel sorry enough for him to just give it to him, but she didn't. So the gamble didn't pay off, and that's why things ended the way that they did. I've got the child eternal, and I had something similar up here somewhere. Child magical, and now I got the child eternal. You remember back up here, I got the child. I had the child magical, and now I got the child eternal. You're never going to get past this part. Where is it? The gambler, yeah. So he took a chance, trying to get the money, trying to con her out of the money, that she would do what he wanted her to do. And I think she fought back and said, no way. I think she tried to get back to the car, didn't make it. And the child eternal just tells me that they're never going to grow past where they are. Her security was taken from her. And now her life was in his hands, dependent in his hands. And we know what he did to her. Well, entertainment purposes only. And please don't come at me for saying that. I have to say that to protect myself. This is all alleged. This is what I'm getting from my cards. But I feel like once he had a hold of her, it's like she tried everything. Fighting him off. She tried everything to get away from him, and then even maybe begged. But it had gone past that point. Okay, he wanted the money. That's what he was going to get. And because of the physical aggression and harm that he did to her, he had no other choice now. I think this guy's been in prison before, because I'm getting he doesn't want to go back to jail. So I do believe that this guy is going to be a known criminal. Then we got the heroine. I think that he even might have helped look for her. I think he's given some false information. And I do believe that She is one place and her vehicle is another. It's hidden deep in the woods somewhere. It's hidden deep in the woods. It's almost like in here there's like this is all woods. There's like maybe a mountain, maybe not a huge mountain, but something higher than the ground around it. There's water. It looks like broken up wood. So could it be near is there a logging place near there anywhere where she was from? Because I'm seeing wood kind of like floating in the water type thing. She's not in the water. I feel like something could have been thrown in the water because I'm seeing wood floating in the water. I see like a hill or like a mountain. They'd call a mountain. I know where I'm from in Hamilton, Ontario, we call it a mountain, but it's really a large hill. I feel like she's here in her car, and her car's here. She's on one side of this hill or whatever, and her car's on the other side, but it's not in water. It's hidden deep in the woods. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Dark Tarot, the Dark Oracle. Maybe get a little bit more clues about this person or why he did this. But I do believe that there was a male in that car with her, and he's the one that did this. There could have even been others in the car, but I'm getting it's focusing on this guy. So I think that there could have been just one other person. Obsession. Yeah, this guy was obsessed with something, wanted what he wanted, and fated to suffer. Like, you weren't going to give me what I wanted. You're going to suffer for that. Any other information that can come out regarding this incident, maybe to help find her? I do feel that this is going to be of importance. She's on one side, the car's on. She's been separated from the car. She's not going to be found with the car. It's deep in the woods somewhere. It's like she's here and the car's over there. I do feel like something could have been thrown in the water. So maybe her cell phone or something. Belongings, something I feel was thrown in water. The prey, yeah. Stopped, invaded, watched. Like, this is somebody that I think she kind of knew. I don't think this is somebody that she would generally hang around with. I think this was a chance bumping into this guy somewhere. Once she left where she left, before she went and got the money, whatever, she banged into this guy somewhere. But this guy had been keeping an eye on her for some reason. And because of her thoughtfulness, how polite she was, he knew, even though he wasn't the type of person that she would associate with, he knew that because of her politeness and because of her good manners and stuff like that, she wouldn't turn her back on somebody. And I think he made up some good stories about needing help. And he's like, hey, let's go here. And she fell for it because I feel like she was under the influence, and it really clouded her decision-making process. And that's exactly what I think happened. So whatever direction that was that they went, she's there, and she's in a wooded area. Watch for some kind of hill with water nearby. It doesn't have to be a lot of water. I see wood in the water, so it could be like a pond or somewhere where they throw junk, whatever. But I see her on one side and her vehicle, like her here and the vehicle over there. They're not that far apart, but they're not together. And something may be being thrown in the water, whatever that water source is there. It could be a creek with like a dam, or it's some kind of water. I don't see it clearly enough there. I just see some wood in there. That could be trees that have fallen over, like beavers making a dam or something. But there's some kind of water there. It's going to be near there, and a hill. And she's there in her car, but she's not with the car. She was trying to make it back to the car, and she didn't. And he took off from there. I don't think he took the car. He took off from there. So, and the water could also tell me that he used water to clean up something. Okay. I don't remember if I got water in the ancestor read that I did, but the water could also be signifying that he's cleaning something up with water too. But I know I did get a lot of water here somewhere. Where is it? And it talks about deep and emotional feelings. I got water here too. With the victim card, I've got her feet are in water. You can see that her feet are in water. So something was put in water. I got another one here too with a lot of water with deep emotional feelings. Let me just put these back. Where was that other one? There's another one here somewhere, I think. Maybe not. Oh yeah, here. Beside the water. See the water? There's water. It's not like a big lake or something. It's like a trickling stream, something, but it's got wood in it floating too. I think something was thrown in that water. So that is my read, you guys. I hope that this helps a little bit. I do believe that it is one person. There could be others now that now know about it, but I do believe that it was this king. And he was entitled. So that gives a little bit more information who I think was in the car with her. I think that could help lead to finding her, especially this area here that I described. Okay, so that is my read. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Please share this out where you can, because this could be information for somebody that could lead to help finding her. Okay, I do believe that this area that has either a little mountain or hill is going to be of an importance, with a creek beside it or a little water source. It's not a big body of water. I believe something was thrown in there. And she's not with the vehicle. She's like here and the vehicle's over there. Okay, so that is my read. Please hit that like, give me a thumbs up. There's also a super thanks right down here somewhere down below. If you do enjoy this video, you can help support the channel by clicking on that super thanks. And it helps to be able to put time aside to bring out more readings like this. Okay, so with that being said, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.